Hello, what up guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here, welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 20 Ultimate Team Road to Glory, episode number 304 today. In today's episode, I'm going to start off by unlocking myself a quick 93 rated player that I needed to do. And this is all just before 6 PM on Friday night, by the way. I know you're watching this on Sunday, but then towards the end of the episode, we'll see what content we got and stuff on the Friday night and see where we're at. So if you do enjoy, do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button. We're shooting for 2,500 likes. I know it's mid-November, but if you can make that happen, you'll make my day. And of course, subscribe as well if you are new around here. So the squad is looking like this, ready for the weekend league. You guys chose that Neymar to come back into the team. I don't know. I don't necessarily know about that decision, you know. I don't know if he can cut it compared to all these Tots defenders anymore. I noticed a slight drop-off on him a few weeks ago, and then as summer heat and all of these crazy cards are here, his stats just don't look as good as everybody else's. We'll see. We shall see. But the 93 rated card that I needed to unlock was Pope. So I needed to get him done before Friday at 6 PM because that's when he expired. Because that is a free piece of fodder. 6 games of squad battles against professional. It just really wasn't difficult. You could have done it in Rivals as well, but I wasn't scoring with English players in Rivals. And 6 wins on Rivals equals a lot longer time than 6 wins on professional squad battles. I'm telling you that right now. So weirdly enough, we end up getting an 85 inform Dubravka from literally one of the reward packs, like a small Electrum players pack, which is the plus side of the market and the stuff this time of year, is that every now and again you will just pack someone random out of a weird little Electrum pack. So we don't get anything from the bigger Electrum pack, but it doesn't matter because we got a free little 85 there, as well as our free 93 that we will definitely be using as fodder. Like, I wasn't super psyched to get Pope to get him in the squad. Really, I don't really care about a 5-star skill goalkeeper if I'm honest with you, but I do care about making an SBC cheaper. You guys know that by now. So that was the initial thing that I needed to do. And next up, Foot Champions has arrived. Seems to come around quicker than ever, if I'm honest with you. So we're at 0 wins, which means we probably should start off by playing a few games. You guys know my mentality by now. Aim to try and get 5 wins on Friday. Aim to do the exact same thing again on the Saturday, and then finish it up with 4 easy wins on a Sunday. Typically, they're the 4 hardest games, actually. Although a Saturday session's always quite bad. So maybe that disgusting midsection is probably the most difficult, I would say. But we get quite unlucky in our first matchup here, coming up against a 99 De Bruyne, a red 99 Messi, and just overall an incredible squad. And he was a competent player. Now, I think I make a challenge there that warrants the tackle to work and me to not concede there. But then also, the way I scored that first goal was not great either. So we end up going from 1-0 up to 2-1 down at half-time, and it was like I'd had lots of opportunities. When I was 1-0 up, I was flying. I was cruising in this game, thinking to myself, what am I going to do? I've got so many names to put down in my Excel spreadsheet because I'm going to score so many goals. Coming away with a 1-0 or a 1-0 record, winning our first game of the weekend league, and it just ended up not being that, like, whatsoever. We go 3-1 down. I bring Zlatan and Ribery on at halftime because I have to be honest, Neymar did literally nothing in the first half. And I mean, I concede that. Yeah, that is what it is. He probably should have scored the volley to begin with. But I end up losing 4-1 in my very first game. And I don't know. I just felt a little bit hard done by it and a little bit annoyed by it. So it's not the greatest way to start your weekend league. Then we come up against this guy, who's got a few reds, not really like the best reds, so it didn't worry me too much, especially when I also saw those icon moments as well. Like, maybe he's trying to use some players that he enjoys or something, and more power to you if that is the case. Honestly, this time of year should really be about, like, the players you want to use rather than literally just constantly trying to fit the meta, in my opinion. However, I also understand that using players that aren't meta make it harder, and when you lose, you don't have fun. So, you know, it's just an issue all the way around, really, isn't it? So I end up going 1-0 down, and I was like, really, am I going to go 0-2 in the weekend league? But I turned the game around pretty quickly, and soon realised that this game was just for the taking. There was, like, when I was 2-1 up there, I knew that I had this game in the bag. And unless some sort of like crazy, horrible FIFA match happens where, you know, all sorts goes wrong and you end up getting like completely rigged into a loss, I just knew that this game was going to be for me. So with 3-1 up at halftime, it was actually a lovely bit of left stick dribbling and a nice finish from Bobby to put me 3-1 up. And then Bobby's going to knock it through here to Ribery, who comes on for Neymar in the second half. He Berber spins past the defender and scores the goal. So he gets his first goal this weekend for me because he's going to be coming on as a sub. I reckon I might be starting him towards the end of the weekend league. I don't know how long Neymar's going to necessarily last. It feels so wrong and so bad to be saying that, but I just don't. He just doesn't necessarily cut it as much as the other players do. It's weird. It is weird, and it's noticeable since the end of Tots into summer heat. Maybe even like mid Tots. Yeah, he still gets goals and stuff, but like the amount of opportunities I think I would score with other players, like Ribery's got 90 odd strength. He's got the 5-star. He's got everything you need that Neymar's got, but then he's got strength on top of that. And I think that makes such a big difference again in the 50-50s against these stronger, faster defenders. So maybe that's just where we're at. Now, this game does not go well for me. I end up being 1-0 down at halftime, pretty much getting demolished. It was a good player. He was a patient player. Not what I wanted to come up against in July. I'm telling you, I really did not, because this guy was going to hold on this entire game to make sure he didn't concede and stuff, and he does that very well, and he ends up getting a late goal. Like, I think I just pushed up quite a bit, and he changed to a 4-4-2, actually. He was rocking 4-2-3-1 for the majority of that game. Maybe he changed to 4-4-2 when I changed to 4-4-2 in the last sort of 20 minutes of the game to try and get back into it. But I lose 2-0. So we are, are we 1-2? I don't know when I've started the weekend league that badly in recent times. Normally, like, sometimes I'll lose the first game of the weekend league, and that just makes the rest of the weekend league a lot easier for me. Doesn't seem to be the case so far, does it? But we do get one of those goals that I really hate scoring, but it just sort of worked. It was running down the wing and then ended up slotting it across, and we tap it in the back post with Bobby Firmino. And then to go 2-0 up, we actually whip a corner in there. And Mane's there to head home. That happens like super rarely. I'd say I probably haven't scored a header from a corner like that in like 6 or 7 weekend leagues. Maybe even more. I can't remember the last time I scored a header, really. And at 3-0 after 17 minutes, he'd had enough. And I don't blame him. Like, we were playing pretty well there. It's like I'd finally, the old fingers had started to warm up and we could actually play the game again. So here we are, sat at 2-2 in the weekend league. Sometimes those first 4 games are 4-0. Sometimes we go 10-0. This week we are 2-2. Oh dear. We move on. And that's like an underpowered squad. Like, I know there's some great summer heat players in there, but that is not as OP as you might think with that squad. It's very colourful, lots of cool card designs and stuff. But there are some of his defenders that just aren't really as good as the attackers that I've got. You know, you need a Militao. You need a, like, if you're gonna really defend well, or you've got to be a great FIFA player. But hey, again, props to him if this is the squad that my opponent enjoys using. If he wants to use a Kyle Walker centre back because he's a Man City fan or something, then more power to him. But it wasn't ending well for him, I'm telling you that. So we are 3-0 up. Bobby Firmino gets through 1-on-1. He's brought the keeper out. Obviously, I'm going to press LB and chip that one over. Get a rage quit after 31 minutes. I guess we should open up the Excel spreadsheet, shouldn't we? Is it going to open on there? Yeah, lovely stuff. So we went loss, win, win. So we've broken the streak. We've broken the loss, win thing. All right, with 2 wins in a row, 2 rage quits in a row. We move on into the next game, and I'm like, what is that? When did you start playing FUT? Like, really? Because did you guys know regular Neymar is 70k now? Did you know that? That to me is crazy. It really is. But We get through with our Neymar, and he does score a goal. And I don't know if I'm being too harsh on Neymar, in all honesty, because I feel like I'm missing opportunities with him because he's not scooping around the defenders nicely enough. He does a good example of it right there. But hey, look at the defence we're up against. We're up against a regular Varane and stuff. We're not up against those crazy Tots defenders or the Summer Heat defenders and stuff that we have been struggling against every other game. So again, another 3-0, rage quit, 25 minutes on the clock. Those last 3 games, that was a 17th minute, a 32nd minute, and a 25th minute rage quit. That's ridiculous. That's not even 90 minutes combined. That's like playing, we got 3 wins there in less time than it takes to play 1 full match, I'm pretty sure. So that right there is things you absolutely love to see. And then we go into the next one. Nice and high spirits because we've just got 3 quick rage quits. Go into the next one. I see his reds and I'm like quite impressed. And Mahrez, Upamecano, Varane. But the rest of the squad, like, yeah, they're okay. He does a literal lasty corner technique against me to go 1-0 up. So I wasn't very happy about that. I didn't defend that well enough considering that is my technique. I should realise people are going to try and also do that, right? It's a way to score goals. But we get through. Vinny's going to open up his account for this weekend league. He gets a goal there, Vinicius Jr. And we won all at half-time. I'm bossing things in terms of possession, passing. But I need to have some more opportunities on goal. I need to net them and I need to win this. And we do bring on Ribery. He does score after being on the pitch for 10 minutes. And I think we're going to aim to get another goal with him here as well. Mane knocking it through to the Frenchman again. Too much pace past the defender. It's just such a sublime finish. So much power, so much accuracy. That goes in and we've basically won this game. And again, it's Mane to Ribery. That's a hat-trick of Mane to Ribery goals in the second half of this game. And after 80 minutes, he also decides to quit. So that is a 17th, 32nd, 25th and 80th minute rage quit. Wow. 4 games in a row. 4 wins in a row. That brings me up to the magical 5 wins that I needed for the start of my weekend league. We'll go again tomorrow. We'll get another 5 wins. We'll bring it up to 10. I imagine I probably won't be 10-2. I imagine we'll probably lose some along the way as well. But so far, so good for my 2 CDMs. Love Fabinho. And this Wijnaldum seems like a really fun little player. He is very similar to the Dembele card. If you guys didn't get that and you could still do Wijnaldum, I like him. I like him a lot. Bobby Firmino, Jesus, man. I'm so glad I did that SBC. He's just unbelievable. I don't know if I've used a more clinical finisher in the box than this Bobby Firmino. His shots are just great. His movement is great. He wiggles on the ball really nicely. And then this Ribery as well. I'm going to say it. He's better than Neymar, man. I think I'm going to change the team. We'll see it in tomorrow's episode. And again, this could change the team as well. I thought I'd have a proper look at this Ousmane Dembele. Should we do it? Should we go for this? Because, as you can see, with the fodder that I have in my club, I've got quite a lot of the really high-rated stuff. Nothing in the middle, and then just a few, 70-odd rated players. I can get 88 rated squad done. I can pretty much get the second 88 rated squad done. Just need to buy a couple of players there. All using players that I'm never really going to use. The only one that is, I'm sort of on the edge of should I, shouldn't I put him into an SBC is Foot Birthday Hazard. But I'm not going to use him. I don't think he's at the level of the players that I've already got in the club, honestly. He's a great card, but I think we've got better. And then this, we're a little bit far off this one, but I reckon in a couple of days with, grabbing a little bit of fodder here and there, we could potentially get the rating up on that to get the 86 rated squad done. And what that would mean is that we'd be 200 to 300,000 coins away from completing Ousmane Dembele, all right? Should I sink those coins into that? Get that Frenchman into the side? Who knows? Let me know what you think. And then the other content that we've got. Summer Heat Coman. That's all rivals. Probably won't see me getting that. I don't plan on playing rivals this week. I'm telling you. And then we got Summer Heat fan favourite Roussillon. Looks to be a good left back. Not going to lie. All squad battles. You'll see me complete this guy. Whether it be for fodder or to use. 6 games of squad battles against professional difficulty. You can do that in 2 hours. Just chilling whilst you're on Discord, talking to your mates or whatever. Watching a Twitch stream. Watching, me on Bates and stream playing F1. And then you could be getting that done in the background. Easy. So easy. And then this. The David Luiz SBC, the 94 rated David Luiz. We already have the 90 rated flashback. That cost me enough. It was 500,000 coins or something back in the day. And he was great. But this one I don't necessarily know fits my squad anymore. Like, my defense is kind of set. Because, like, who would I take out? I wouldn't take out Joe Gomez for him, really, would I? Would I take out Eder Militao for him? He's probably better than Eder Militao. Maybe. I don't know. Depends how you look at it. But, like, I don't think I need David Luiz right now. He's also 288 rated squads and a couple of other squads as well. So I think I'd rather put those coins into Ousmane Dembele, or maybe wait another couple of days, see what other SBCs we get. But so far, it's between Dembele and 2 icon packs. I really don't want to do them, because unless I get Ronaldinho or Zidane or R9, I don't know if I'm going to be that happy. Or Eusebio or Pele or whatever. But there's so many L's when it comes to doing the Prime Icon pack that I just can't see myself doing anymore. I really can't. So I think I'd rather put them into Ousmane. Let me know if you've used him. Does he look good? Is he good? Should we do it? Should we go for the SBC? I'm curious to know what you think. But yes, guys, that is going to wrap things up for the end of this episode. Do me a favour, hit the thumbs up button. We are shooting for 2,500 likes. I think that you can do that, and I think you'll make my day. And, of course, subscribe as well if you are new around here. Thank you very much for doing that. And my social media links, Twitter and Instagram, down below in the description. Come follow me over there. I hope you all have a lovely Sunday. You know, just sit back, relax, and enjoy. Chill out. It's the weekend. Maybe you go back and you go work or you go school or whatever tomorrow. But today, just chill out and enjoy yourself. Anyway, take it easy, guys. I'll catch you tomorrow with another episode. Peace.